right. Um, so here we are. Yeah, the world's not imploding completely yet. But I guess you could say this is a holy war. I wouldn't look at it that way, but it is holy ground there, right? In Iran. So I guess technically it is. I still don't see it that way, but whatever. Yeah, so I guess you could say you can prepare for the worst, hope for the best. This thing's just started. Yeah, seeing a shift, definitely. Well, here's a trying to figure out how to word this. Well, you look at yeah, allergies are out of control right now. Jeez. Yeah, the world's kind of crazy, as you can see. Some of us have been having dreams. I'm having crazy, intense dreams of feeling, yeah, like, going crazy and all that, crazy pills. So that has to do with what's going on in the world. But if you want to, our system's kind of, this is what a dying world looks like, basically. And doesn't mean this is the end of everything. Our systems, kind of ran their course. Like fast food is no longer cheap anymore. Now it's gourmet, fast and gourmet. So I guess ever since they got rid of the dollar menu, this was just like, it's over. It just nothing's working anymore. So yeah, and you call it out with the old, in with the new, and we're just getting started. So yeah, it's just, this thing in Iran, they're down. I feel like they're downplaying a lot of it. Like, oh, that's no big deal. Yeah, that's no fucking big deal. They're just losing over there. That's all. They're just not admitting it. And why would you? I don't think it's going. So I mean, where is it supposed to have troops on the ground? I don't know if they're doing that or not. I don't know. Yeah, it's going to go really well. Yeah, I mean, now it gives you an idea why they never went to a war with Iran to begin with. So, yeah, a sucker is going to get... yeah, I said, this is just the beginning. And China went and hid somewhere. If we wake up and, in the morning, and, China's not there anymore... Maybe they went to another dimension or something like that. All of a sudden we find it on Mars somewhere. It's like, oh. So that's what's going on. So it might come to a point where they can't avoid this situation, like they have to get involved, possibly, but no, we don't know. Tomorrow or today is Friday the 13th, so it doesn't mean anything will happen. It's hard to say. It's too hard to say. All of this is too big of a. I mean, this is big. People might be downplaying it until it comes to your neighborhood, until it comes to your front door. People are not going to care, and you got to obviously live your life. Don't worry about it. But because my channel is being highly suppressed, everything I do is being highly suppressed. Every single fucking thing I do. So I'm irrelevant in a world that's, on crazy pills, basically. That really matters. But this is what a dying world looks like. It's kind of like it's ran its course. So where this all goes is unknown. I mean, if you're looking for an exit point, you might get one. It's hard to say. You might survive it. Who knows? It's just, the rise of the machines are coming in. It just is I think World War II, that didn't happen right away. That took a long time for that to go into its direction. So, and yeah, Iran is like a cancer. This is why they didn't attack it before. So once you go in there, you're not coming out. I mean, they had that with Iraq, and Iraq was small compared to this. Yeah, that's nothing compared to this. This is just, yeah, so And yeah, there's a lot of confusion out there, and it's going to continue that way. I obviously feel the fear, and I mean, I'm not afraid of it. I don't care. You've been through enough. It's like, oh, fuck. If you're going to get nuked, not going to worry about it. Some care. Some of us don't care. Some of us have been nuked already. So, oh yeah, speaking of that. So, yeah, obviously you can't control where this is going. And yeah, you can't worry about it. You know. You'll know when it hits your when it hits your front door, and you'll know. I mean, gas prices is one thing, and that's gonna probably start to suck more. But I would think more is on the way. Of course, after the Charlie Kirk thing, nothing happened. Of course, this is a different story. Iran's a whole different story. That's a fucking country band taking over. Yeah, we're not gonna get affected by that. Not at all. Everything's gonna be just fine. Yeah, it's mission accomplished. Yeah, isn't that with Iraq? Yeah, then they say mission accomplished. That thing went on for 9 years. So yeah, they're downplaying like a motherfucker. So, well, you can't really worry about it either. Just got life goes on. Of course, we got spring break. It's like, fuck. Okay, whatever. Yeah, it's kind of weird having spring break when the world's on fire. So. Yeah. The other thing is kind of off topic on this siren energies I've been speaking about. Or if you have an entity that's around you, haunting you, like you might see them in the astral realm as a positive connection, but their human self here sucks. And they keep coming to you astrally, like they love you more than anything, but their human self is like, ugh, or doesn't even exist. So I got a little bit more. It's been very confusing. Like the tumor I've been talking about, it's been around me for a while. So I'm explaining the tumor. Of course, you remove tumors, not this one, or the soulmate connection. Maybe that's another way of looking at it, but. So yeah, because it's been confusing. But anyway, I got a little bit more clarity on it. And this might help answer questions on multiple other people's situation, whatever you might feel there's entities around. I don't know how to explain it, but anyway. So if you have I feel like there's a strong connection to somebody. But they're too dark here. Yeah, they're insecure here. Even their astral. I mean, their astral. Yes, they have darkness, but they're closer to you. Yeah, it's kind of weird. So you're in the higher dimensions. And you're around like your relationship with somebody that has a lot of darkness, basically. I have no answers on that. But their human self is a train wreck. So, and they're allowing darkness to take them over, be paranoid, whatever. And I've seen it, like, it can get all cozy and, friendly with me astrally, but then go cold. Yeah, it's weird, because they get jealous. So fucked up. It's like, get a life. Good luck with that. Yeah, but their human self is checked out. Like mentally, physically checked out. Sometimes they're just practically dead. So it's weird. Yeah, it's very confusing. It's just, and it doesn't mean, like I say, it doesn't mean they don't care. It's just their human self is just out of touch, just, it's kind of, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, really, when it comes down to it. So why can't your human self just, pull her head out of her ass? It's like, nope. So I guess they make the decision to just die and, just sort of, I don't know what the fuck that is. But astrally, they can come around, they can haunt you, they can be around you, like you're getting everything's grand. It's like, what the fuck? It's like there's no human connection here. Get lost. It's very confusing. So it's just, yeah, so so that means they care, but they're carrying around all this garbage, and they can't human very well. So that says a lot about those that are here, those of you that are, strong, that are, not perfect, but you're not scared, Yeah, it's kind of messed up. Like, why are you so fucking scared? What the fuck's wrong with you? It's gonna throw your whole life away. It's very confusing. That just shows you how much darkness they're carrying around here in the physical, but also it's in the astral too. It's just the astral. It's just, I don't know. It's just, they try to block you, and it's weird. Yeah, it's like you carry so much, but you're trying to block you. Get you to talk about them all the time because they're trying to block you from your past. It's messed up. It's so, it's like you care, but you don't care. I don't fucking know anymore. Like I say, it's like a parasite. But I think it's just their darkness. I think they do care, is what I'm gathering. It's just they have so much darkness and they can't get their act together. It's kind of like they can't figure out to go right, go left. They can't figure out anything. They just sort of, kind of dead here. Yeah, it's really bizarre. So it's like they stopped trying as a human. And their astral is trying to get them to do something, I'm assuming. And it's just not working. And so there's a lighter, this is where it gets confused. So there is a lighter side of them astrally. But they also have this dark side. And their dark side is connected to their astral, their other astral self, connected to their human. Of course, it's connected to their higher self, whatever. Nice and confusing, but either way. And their dark, they're just the duality. They go into the darkness, and they're just trying to sabotage you because you're trying to do something, like this alien stuff, whatever. You're trying to excel, and they try to stop you, which is kind of like... it's bizarre. It's like, why waste your time? And they might think they're going to get something out of it. Well, they're not doing anything with themselves here. I mean, they might be friendly with everybody, have friends, whatever, live the template of life, have a relationship, but they're not really doing anything with themselves. It's pretty much a throwaway incarnation, basically. And they could be like in their early 20s or something. It's like their life's already fucking over. It's like, holy shit. So, but if you're trying, I mean, they're not even putting any effort in anything. It's that's where it gets strange. It's like, I don't know if they ever put any effort into themselves. Well, because they want to sabotage you, get you to think about them all the time, which is kind of fucked up. It's twisted. This is why it makes no fucking sense. This world is really just... I mean, there's beings who are just... those out here are just weak as fuck. They're just, they're playing the role as a human, and they're not doing shit with themselves. And those of you that are on this path, you probably have done other... done things in your life, in your past lives that you don't remember, that have been, heroic, you can say, and you don't remember. It's like, I'm just an average Joe. I'm just doing whatever. But when times get tough, and you do something that others can't do. It's kind of like Samson or something. I don't know, whatever it is, or like in war or something like that. And you can't, you showed, bravery, whatever it is, and then you connect to these messed up relationships that just don't do shit with themselves. And they just want to sit in your mind and watch the show, but also try to sabotage you, make it about them. It's twisted. It doesn't karmic wise does not do them any favors. Like they want to be in their life, but not physically because they're carrying around all their garbage, and you're probably best you're not around them because they just sabotage you. just mope around and do nothing and just be an average incarnate, just a nothing. So, of course, like I said, they'll be friendly with everybody, and just your average, whatever. Oh, he's such a nice person, not doing shit with themselves. you know. So, so yeah, just to be surprised. Yeah, just the pushback here is just messed up. So, like I said, on a personal level, I get pushed back on. On YouTube, I get pushed back. And so I'm not the only one that's going through that. It's fucked up here. So, So it's just the merry-go-round in hell. Now the world's on fire. And does any of us really care at this point? It's like, are you gonna miss this? I mean, really? Are you really gonna miss this? So, you can feel the worry in other people. I've been paranoid a lot recently. And it's not normally myself, but obviously what's going on, you just can't help it at times. So just not thinking right. I think a lot of that's cooled off now, maybe. But yeah, it's hard to say where this is all going, of course. Nobody knows anything. It's not looking good. You don't just attack a country. Everything's just fine. I think maybe you do, but I can't imagine. I think the U.S., I think the government's well aware of the pushback of what's on its way. And they can't stop everything. I think they're well aware. And it's not that hard to, I don't know, I'm not sure what to expect. But, if you have a war in the Middle East and it's not good, half the Middle East is shut down, right? That's not good. And then the country is doing it, the U.S., yeah, you just wonder when our time is coming. So, gas prices is one thing. Might be just supply shortages and all that at first. Yeah, it might be little by little. And then the big one hits at some point. Could be this weekend. You can imagine there's a lot of anger out there. So, our intelligence agencies are not that smart. So, of course, they have the aliens and all that. But we have to go through what we got to go through. So, we'll see. So, but yeah, this siren stuff, it's very, confusing. It just, they're just not willing to. Like I said, their higher self might want a better life for their human here, but they lost that connection. Like, hey, I just want you to pull your head out of your ass and do something with yourself or something like that. It's not that hard, you have to save the world, but stop moping around, feel sorry for yourself forever, And instead they have a disconnect from their higher self, and so they're just sort of here, just leeching off of everybody and putting on the persona that everything's fine, when the truth is like nothing but an internal train wreck that's on fire. Yeah, like Iran. Maybe worse. And just ready to die or something. Yeah, seriously. So they're not really doing it. Yeah, like I said, they're not really doing anything with themselves. So, anyway. Yeah, this place is something else, isn't it? Yeah, you think you'd get more clarity or clear a lot of this stuff. Yeah, it's just the universe puts up with a lot of this crap. I don't get it. Our souls put up with it. I guess trying to help them, I guess. I what? It's like, go put yourself in a nursing home. Shit. If you already gave up on your life, I just throw it all away. It's very strange. Yeah, it's very bizarre. And it's just, and you do see a lot of souls here that are just sort of half dead. And it's just, they're, like I said, they're addicted to the darkness, and they'll sabotage you. They'd be damned if they do anything with themselves. Like, they want to have a life of comfort, I guess. And it's really kind of selfish, twisted, not much of a life when it comes down to it. So anyway, that's okay. They're friendly. Everyone's friends. Anyway, yeah, gives you clarity, doesn't it? Yeah, so usually the best friendly people out there, biggest phonies in the universe. Who knows what? That you need to know. But yeah, anyway, going to I guess the Palladians. It's been a while since I connected them. Great time, blessings. Agrees with the Palladians. There's, yes, a lot of, well, doesn't mean you'll get clarity on everything. You don't need to know everything. There are beings here that are lost. And yes, there's a lot of confusion here, but the ones that are lost are here to derail. Well, those that have been through trauma are known to derail everyone around them energetically. Look at me, what about me? And they don't, it's kind of like their head is cut off. They don't know what to do with themselves. And a lot of that is karmic related, and they know it. Now they can turn that around, but then they choose not to. So they continue the circle. Yeah, it doesn't make them look too good. Yes, they can fail an incarnation very early in life. And sort of just mope around for a while. Well, because why they don't pass over, they kind of have to, they see, they make their decisions, and then they have to kind of just stay there and live it. They have to, okay, you made these, maybe not the best decisions, and so now you have to outlive them. You have to live them and see what the course you have chosen. And, it comes with many difficulties. And so obviously everything comes with difficulties. With the Iran situation, expect changes in your reality. Is your world dying? Is in a transformation phase. And this is, he said, the only way to do it. And where the future holds, yes, it just... Some of you will go to other versions of Earth. Some of you will stay, but also help with the transition to this Earth to be a different Earth, a different type of frequency. Doesn't mean the aliens have come through just yet, because there's still a lot of lessons humanity has to learn. But either way, many of you are actually bringing in a new timeline energy, not even aware of it. So just continue your path as you feel it's best. That's all we can say. Just watch it play itself out, basically, and protect yourself, of course. And that's all we can say at this moment, blessings.